everybody, it's SaskiaSketches, and today I'm going to be talking to you about animation. Again. Yeah. I just really enjoy it. It isn't a secret to those people that watched my second to last video where I animated my little avatar in the corner over there, that I've gotten into animation recently and it's been really freaking cool. I kind of discovered that you could animate in Critter, and for some reason I was like, yeah, you know, why not? Let's go. And I did a few small animations, and then I did like the full-sized animation there. I don't think I used the actual animation tools in Critter for that one. I think I just drew one, I think I just used the layers for that one. I think I just drew it once and then like had a couple different layers and like alternated between them. Like move the pen around and the eyes, made them like blink and stuff. Yeah, that was fun, but it was kind of, you know, it was a bit simple, the ones that I've done. They were only like a couple seconds and there wasn't any audio with them, so I wanted to try something a little bit more complicated. Still not something that's like super duper difficult, but I wanted to just do something cool again, because animation is really awesome. So I really wanted to try animating Rogues, and I wanted to have him like actually moving about, and not just standing still, and just have a couple like variations in like his like tail movement or like eye movement. I think I had Tarn just moving his tail and like snarling a bit, but he was stationary for the most part. I wanted to do something where the character was actually moving this time. And then I remembered that I had once ordered a voice actor on Fiverr to do some lines for Rogues for me when I was making like some storyboards, right? And I remembered that there was one line that I hadn't used before, and I thought, ooh, that would be really cool if I could you know, make something with that and make use of it. So that's the one that I decided to go with. So I had a piece of audio this time that I was animating to, if that makes sense, right? So I imported the audio into Critter, and I actually can do that, and it will play as you like scrub through the keyframes, and it's really cool. It sounds super awesome, because it's so, I don't know, it's cool to see the like, I guess the beginnings of an actual animation, right? Because I didn't finish the whole thing to like be a super like clean animation. I just did again some sketching, because I'd already spent way too long on this and I wasn't really looking to turn it into something like super like super finished, I guess. I thought it'd be much more beneficial to just practice like actual animation before I like made before I like finished, you know, the whole thing, right? So that's usually what helps the most, right? If you're trying to learn something new, is to do in art anyway, is to do the like the actual sketching rather than the rendering, if you're trying to draw something that you've never drawn before. So that's why I wanted with like the that's why I didn't like finish the whole thing, because I was just getting used to like movement and like predicting how, you know, certain aspects of the character would move and stuff like that. It's really quite tricky at times, but it was really fun as well. So yeah, you saw me planning out the animation beforehand, right? Well, so just playing the audio over again and doing like really rough like sketches that just have just a basic position of the character, so that I could like do the more detailed things over top of it. because I didn't want to do like very detailed sketches that would take me a bit longer than these like super quick ones, and then only to discover that it just wouldn't like really flow. So yeah, that's why obviously I did a first sketch layer, because I'm all about those like splitting your sketching process into 2 layers. You know, I've said that a bunch of times, and I think it applies here as well. Just, you know, get like a feel for it, I guess. Yeah, so I didn't use a super duper high frame rate, so the animation itself is a little bit jittery. If you like play it at the speed that it's actually supposed to be played at, if you play it through with the like the sped up footage that I'm showing here, it doesn't look so bad, but that's because this is sped up like over 2000%, because I had a lot of footage, wouldn't you believe it? But yeah, so the animation itself isn't as smooth as it may appear, and I know that I've like looked up a little bit of information about that, because I was just like going in blind and just doing whatever I thought would be best, and that's usually how I like to start off with different things that I'm not really like, that I don't really know how to do. I like to try them out first, and then look up information, right? So like not try and work on this for years before I look up any information, but just the first couple times I want to like play around with it and try it myself. But yeah, so I know that there's different ways to make animation look much smoother. One of those is like not having each keyframe displayed at the like every frame displayed at the same like time. That's not what I meant to say. What I mean is that you need to like some frames need to be on screen longer and other frames need to be on screen for a shorter amount of time, and that will result in smoother animation, right? And some frames move a lot and some frames don't move as much. But yeah, I did not know that when I was doing the majority of this. So like that, I timed it to the audio, so I didn't actually pay attention to that because I didn't know it back then. But when I was like playing it back and stuff, whilst I really gotten like a bunch of the details done, or the detailed sketches done, I thought, hey, it's a bit jittery, and I don't know why, except for maybe the frame rate. But yeah, so I'll try and do more like more detailed animation with a higher like quality to them some other time, but not now. This is just a like practice thing, and I really like how it came out actually, and I think it improved a lot on the ones that I already tried before, because I feel like this one is actually quite smooth and the other ones you know, maybe were a little bit less that's not what I meant to say. What I mean to say is that this one actually I put a lot more effort into this one, and a lot more work into this one, because I actually hand drawn every frame here, and not like just alternated like a couple different things. So I think that's already like a cool improvement, I guess. And I also just love how it came out. I think it's really cool to see my character moving and like speaking, which is just awesome. It's really one of those things that makes me just really, really happy to just, I don't know, see him come to life. That's always really fun to like, you know, see. So yeah, that's why this really made me happy. Animation obviously is a lot of work, so it's so, yeah, it's I guess maybe a little bit daunting sometimes, because it's so much work and you get so little like back for it. I guess you get a lot of quality the more like frames and you have, and the more frames you draw, usually results in a better quality. But yeah, so it's a little bit not something that you can do in like an afternoon, right? So like the other ones that I've done, those only took like an hour or two. This actually took me multiple days to complete. But yeah, like I said, I really like how it came out, and I can't wait to improve more. So that's going to be really fun. I'm actually going to try making an animatic type of style video. It's not going to be like animation per se, but it's going to be more like the storyboards that I've done before, for like next week, because I thought that'd be really, really fun. So that's what we're gonna do, and maybe I won't do it because maybe it'll fail and I'll scrap the idea, but well, I think it'll be fun. I think that will be really cool to like make. I'd like been a little bit insecure about like changing some of my content up lately, because I've never done an animatic video, right? Like, I've never done that as the whole video. I've always like made that to be maybe the secondary part of the video, like where first I'll show a speed paint and then I'll like do or like the show the actual animation or the storyboard at the end. But yeah, that's just whatever. I can do whatever I want on my channel because it's my channel. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Because I am so inspired by so many different things that I want to do, and so many different types of videos that I want to make, and I think it's fine. I think it's actually a really good idea to make different kind of, you know, different things to instead of you know, sticking to the same content. I guess it's still a bit strange to be branching out of stuff, but I think it's a really good idea actually, and it's making me happy, and it's making me like really want to make videos like the shiny hunting video that I did. I really like how that one came out, and I also like that it still felt like a SaskiaSketches video, and that's the kind of the general feel that I want for my videos, that I just want them to feel like I made them, right? I don't want to you know, make something that's really not me. I guess I want to make something of this channel that just, I don't know, I want it to be me. And if I at this moment feel much more like creating I don't know, an animatic video, or maybe a shiny hunting video again, because they're so much fun to do, yeah, why not? Or like one of those like 2-hour long videos, because they're really fun to make. Yeah, because why not? I'm just gonna do whatever I, you know, think is like cool, and whatever inspires me. That's what I want to do with this channel, so that's what we're gonna do, I guess. So yeah, please, if you're interested in that, if you're excited for that just as me, go like subscribe and like wait for the video next week. I know, is that what YouTubers say? Anyway, this is I'm almost done with the animation, so now I'll show what the actual animation looked like once it was finished.
How dare you? How dare all of you? You would all be dead if Milady hadn't been there. If she hadn't stopped that entire army, the ground would be stained crimson with your spilt blood.
Okay, now obviously it isn't like super smooth or finished and stuff, but I actually really like the first attempt, right? Because this is my first attempt at frame by frame animation, and I don't think I did too bad, actually. I really enjoy it, and the next time I'll experiment with animation, I'll like pay more attention to how much each keyframe is like, or how long each keyframe is displayed and stuff, and that's going to like actually improve the animation quality, I hope. And I'm going to like research animation and like see like if I can figure out how to like do it properly. But for a like first attempt, I like actually drawing every frame. I think this really wasn't too bad, and I quite enjoy the final result that we have. And I also wanted to give a huge thank you to the person that voiced Rogues here. I ordered a couple lines from him like a year ago, maybe a bit longer. I think probably a bit longer as well, a year and a couple months ago. But I just love how he portrayed Rogues, and it's just so much fun. And I'll have links in the description to like his Fiverr page and stuff, so if you have a character that you want voiced, definitely go check out this person because they make some amazing like voice acting stuff. Wow, great. Okay. Look, it's got 5 stars. Great voice actor stuff. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video all the way to the end, and if you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more art videos every single Friday. Have a great weekend, guys, and keep on sketching. Bye!